El Mencho, the boss of one of Mexico's most dangerous and feared cartels, and the country's most wanted man.
Breaking tonight, he was Mexico's most wanted criminal for years. Tonight, Mexican authorities say they've killed the drug kingpin known as El Mencho.
No! El Mencho, no hay salida de esta. Tu hora ha llegado.
Fuck does that mean?
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
Mi Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes. Who? Better known as El Mencho. Now, El Mencho was born in 1966 in the
Damn, he don't look that old.
Western Mexican state of Michoacan.
Huh?
He dropped out of school in the 5th grade. Damn, he didn't even give middle school a try. Pendejo. And he became involved in criminal activities at a young age, initially performing simple hit jobs for local gangs. Adios mio. Bro, imagine instead of getting ready for middle school, you just become a full-on gang member, bro. Like, instead of getting ready for the 6th grade, you're a whole GTA character already. Now, in his 20s, he was arrested in the United States for selling heroin to undercover police in San Francisco. Weirdo. And he was deported multiple times, but he repeatedly returned illegally. Now, over time, he rose through the ranks of Mexico's drug trafficking.
So this nigga was running through the American streets for a bit, huh?
World, eventually becoming the leader of the cartel, Jalisco Nueva Generation, CJNG, one of the most powerful and violent criminal organizations in the world. Now, CJNG is notorious for trafficking fentanyl, meth, and cocaine in the United States and other countries. It has been described as one of the globe's most prolific drug trafficking groups. El Mencho built a reputation for extreme violence, including high-profile attacks like downing a military helicopter and an assassination attempt on Mexico City's police.
Hey, Dios mío!
Bro, this might be the first nigga I seen
in real life
to have 6 stars. How is that even possible?
Police! Freeze! Brought to you by the man D Green. Why am I not selling my dog D Green? Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
That's when you've got 5 stars for for 24 hours of game time.
Now remind y'all, bro, this is the Mexican cartel. So just imagine the most dangerous gang in America. The Mexican cartel is probably 1,000 times worse. Bro, they got all
niggas think they gangsta out here, boy.
types of military inventory, bro. They were knocking down helicopters. And they were even targeting the police.
You know, to be real, bro, the American streets, it's definitely rough. But compared to a lot of places in the world, bro, it's sweet as fuck, boy. You know what I'm saying? And we got way more opportunity than they got, bro. You know? You talk about the struggle, nigga. We got struggles out here for sure, bro. There's struggle everywhere, bro. But, man, some people really don't got access to nothing, man.
But apparently before this man joined the cartel, he was a police officer?
Is that right?
No, I guess them niggas wasn't paying enough.
Nah, see what it is, bro, is they so gangster they'll play like, bro, this is nothing new to hear about in Mexico as far as like the cartel working with the police and the police being cartel members, or the police being crooked and fucked up, and they'll do this and do that to you. Like, that's nothing new, bro. All it is another position of power, bro. You know, you're playing an inside job at that point. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga can become a police officer, right, in your gang, you know what I'm saying? To make the job or the life of the gang easier, bro. Why not? Why not?
Bro, it got so out of hand, the U.S. government placed a $15 million bounty on El Mencho's head.
Is that right?
Making him one of the world's most wanted fugitives, bro.
For the first time, cartel kingpin El Mencho tonight is a $15 million man. That is the U.S. government reward just increased and placed on the head of...
So how the fuck do you go claim the 15 million? How the fuck do you claim the 15 million? That's what I want to know.
Ruben Asaguera Cervantes, alias El Mencho.
Remind you, he has 6 stars, at least. He faced multiple indictments for drug trafficking and money laundering. But despite his notoriety, El Mencho maintained a low profile, avoiding the flashy lifestyles of predecessors like Pablo Escobar and El Chapo. El Mencho also operated with a network of family members, including his son-in-law, who was in prison in the U.S. for related crimes. His cartel expanded aggressively, clashing with rivals like the Sinaloa cartel.
What?
And corrupting local officials.
Delta 1. Hey, ¿quién habla? Mira bien, hijo de tu puta madre. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tu puta gente a la verga. Soy Mencho, güey. Relaja tus putas partidas. Si no, te voy a partir tu madre. Tienes toda tu bola de perros. Te tengo identificado 30 güeyes. Hasta tus putos perros te voy a matar si no te relajas, güey. ¿Cómo ves?
Ya está, señor. Ahorita los bajo.
No cuelgues, hijo de la verga. Te tengo ubicado en Chacala, güey.
No le estoy colgando. Le estoy diciendo ahorita los bajo.
Póngase bien las pilas, güey. ¿Qué se le cuesta ser amigo, cabrón? ¿Uno no se mete con ustedes para que se pasen de verga?
No, señor. Ahorita yo se las bajo.
Pongan, mire, revíremeles a todos los hijos de su puta madre porque todos agarran dinero y son buenos de puercos.
Sí, es lo que me están diciendo.
¿Se me ponen a tiro o tú eres el primero que vas a marchar por ellos, León?
No, señor.
¿Vale?
No, señor, no se trata de eso.
Váyanse a la verga porque aquí los vergazos están al 220, ya se la sabe. Y miedo no hay.
No, señor, no se trata de eso. Ahorita yo lo traigo.
Entonces, si quieren amistad, aquí va a tener un amigazo, cabrón. Si no, a chingar a su madre a la verga.
No, yo sé, señor.
Ya estoy hasta la verga de que no entiendan, loco.
Señor, usted me conoce, usted sabe que yo soy amistad.
Por eso me extraña, cabrón. Yo te entiendo, güey, pero pues no mames, yo sé que tienes gente y la familia de chingada. Verga, póngase las putas pilas.
Yo lo sé, señor.
No quiero que me apagues este puto teléfono. Después te voy a marcar, güey. A ver si no se relajaron a la verga, ¿eh?
No, ahorita le voy a marcar.
A todos en general, güey. Relájenmelos a la verga. Por favor.
Ahorita le voy a marcar de otro número a este número que me está marcando.
No, este ya no le vuelvas a marcar. Yo le marco cuando yo pueda.
Ándale, pues.
Pero no me lo apague porque lo voy a entender como negatividad.
No, señor. Ahorita le mando un mensaje de otro número para que me marque el otro.
Órale, pues, Melón. Ahí les quiero eso, que te relajen a la verga.
Sí, señor. Usted me conoce. Usted sabe que hay respeto. Y nada más.
Ya está, igualmente. De aquí para allá también. Ahí disculpen por las malas palabras.
Aquí los muchachos son los que están allá y usted yo se los agrupo.
Ahora pues, ahí le encargo.
Ándale, sí.
Ahí relájenmelos a todos, dígale que va de parte mía.
Claro que sí.
Ya está.
Ándale.
No! Like I said, bro, the Mexican cartel was so dangerous. Even the police was scared of them. But just yesterday, February 22nd of 2026, El Mencho's time would finally come. Mexican Special Forces including the Army and the National Guard, conducted a raid on a safe house in a wooded area near Tapalpa, Jalisco.
What?
Authorities tracked El Mencho by monitoring a romantic partner who visited him at the cabin.
Hey, Dios mío!
So this nigga really lost his life over some pussy?
That's how it be, man. He got set up by the bitch. That's tough.
That's tough. I told y'all, bro, woman be every man's downfall. This man has been running a Mexican cartel for decades, but they followed some random female and she led them to El Mencho. And as the troops circled the site, El Mencho's bodyguards opened fire. And this led to a full shootout. Now, El Mencho fled into the nearby forest, but was wounded and captured.
Ouch!
At least 6 to 8 of his security guards were unalived, and 3 Mexican soldiers were injured. El Mencho, the 59-year-old cartel leader, was seriously injured and died in custody while being transported to Mexico City. This marked the biggest blow to drug trafficking in recent history.
So man, y'all know how I feel. I feel like we live in a matrix, bro. So if the Mexican government is taking these niggas out, they hunting down their own biggest see y'all. I mean, clearly this shit is still gonna go on. There's other cartels. This isn't just the only one. But so y'all think the Mexican government is like the U.S. government, where the U.S. government is basically against its own people? We already know this shit crooked and corrupt over here. Look what they did to black folks. Still ain't gave niggas reparations and all type of extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think they in cahoots in some type of way, just like the United States government? I mean, I feel like the whole world government thing is in cahoots with each other, but if they taking out they biggest man, something different over there. I mean, shit, they took out El Chapo. How El Chapo's locked up? Did that nigga escape like how many times? El Chapo's like locked up in America. I would imagine though, like they would want him to be alive. The mission probably wouldn't have been to kill him. Just like El Chapo, like El Chapo's probably more valuable alive, in whatever way they want him alive for, whether that's to put it into this or whether to make it worse. You know, who knows?
Wait a minute!
But wait, that's not all. El Mencho's death triggered immediate and widespread retaliation from cartel members. Now, this usually happens after cartel leaders get unalived, bro. Within hours, supermarkets, banks, vehicles, and all types of businesses across multiple states of Mexico were getting burned and violated. Help! All type of chaos is happening in Mexico, bruh. Even in Guadalajara, and they're one of the host cities for the upcoming World Cup. At least 73 people have lost their lives so far in this retaliation after El Mencho's death. Now, apparently, authorities claim to have resorted order, but the country remains on edge amid fears of power struggle with the Mexican cartel, CJNG. Now, I don't know how this is gonna affect the World Cup, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if they change locations. Not gonna lie. Bro, it's just crazy to think that last month, none of us knew who El Mencho was. Well, I'll say the general public didn't know who he was. The government been knew who this nigga was. They just couldn't stop him. And turns out this guy was like one of the most powerful people in Mexico. Shit, probably one of the most powerful people in the world. You were eventually gonna get patched, bro. Pablo Escobar, El Chapo, none of these niggas live forever, bro. And the crazy part is, there will be another El Mencho. There will always be a Mexican cartel, bro. Right now, there's a 4th grader that's about to drop out and end up being a cartel leader. The cycle goes on.
Porque mi corazón morirá por ti.
Man, some wicked shit, man. Some wicked shit, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at y'all on the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y. P.